Um, I was a runaway as a kid, and from a broken home, and I got into selling pot. It was really innocent, and that turned into the government seizing a bunch of money from me. And I was 18 years old, and my brother was 16, and he went to juvenile hall. And from there, I had a chip on my shoulder that, hey, they just took all my money, and I don't have my brother, and we didn't have anywhere to go. We had I had a 5-day notice to vacate, and so I ended up across the street where a guy was a speed dealer, and that's where I got introduced to speed. And I figured that was the fastest way to make the money back that the government took, was to sell both speed and weed. And I went on that path for a while, and speed was just such a terrible drug. Is anybody else familiar with that bad drug there? Yeah, man, now you guys all know what a terrible drug that is. And thank God that he had plans, because I stayed in that disease for a long time, and I kept going back to prison, and God, it was ugly, and I never knew how much damage I was doing to my family and to the community. It was just all about me. And I ended up doing a lot of prison time, and that's where God reached me to start writing. And I turned hell into heaven with His love and His direction, and just knowing that, hey, if I put everything into writing, something good's going to come of it. And it was just blind faith, because when I first went to prison, I couldn't even read. I had no reading comprehension, because I have like a fast-moving mind, like ADD, to where I couldn't even remember anything I read. So it took being on a shelf in prison, having nothing to do, to read enough to realize that, I can retain what I'm reading. And so, long story short, that turned into writing. And while I was in prison, Hope for Today at church started writing me. And the guy's name is David Hawking. He's a powerful, powerful voice. And so he started inspiring me to see that I can publish and all this stuff. And